Y'all ready? I'm ready. I hope you're ready to start episode 62 of the Ask Jay Show. I'll be right back. Stay there. Back. All right. So this is episode 62 of the Ask Jay Show. I am Jay Morrison, also known as Mr.Real and a bunch of other things, mostly positive. And I'm going to start off with our motivational message of the day. I'm going to get into 5 new questions asked by you on social media. And then we're going to close out, and that's it. I'm going to bed because I have to get up very early tomorrow and I have a very demanding day tomorrow, very intense day. So let's get into the show. So as I honor my 90-day commitment to answer 5 questions a day, provide you guys with my knowledge, expertise, and pretty good advice most occasions. So my motivation message today, I may actually put it in an email blast as well. But my motivation message today was something I thought about pulling out of my driveway today. And I was thinking, not in a cocky sense, but I was just thinking like the difference between me and you, or me and most people. And one of the key differences that where I could distinguish myself from most other people, one of the key attributes I have and I've adopted is that I always look for the vulnerabilities in everything. I always look for the weaknesses in everything, and then I address the weaknesses. So I constantly go through my day in my personal life, business life, spiritual life, social life, everything I look at and view and assess about myself or anything I'm a part of, I always look to see where it's weak and what's wrong with it, right? So I don't just look at like, oh, wow, this is great. Or someone sends me a piece of marketing and I go, wow, this is awesome. You know what I mean? Or this website looks good, or this haircut is good, or anything. I'm always looking at what's wrong with it. Like, where can this be better? And when I can't answer that question anymore, then it's perfect. Then it's good. Then it's acceptable. Then it's the Jay Morrison A1 standard. So in everything that I do, I simply expect my fullest expectation. And anything less than that fullest expectation is wrong to me and needs to be adjusted or needs to be fixed. And so that's the difference, that most people, that's too intense of a way to live, and they'd rather just kind of get by in most cases that they can, or say it's okay, or it's well enough, or you know what, it's a B and I'm happy. And I just don't live like that. And I wasn't brought up that way. So I live at like full capacity, where it's everything that I see, just the way my sneakers are tied to, just everything needs to be as perfect as possible. And not so much as being a perfectionist, but it's, again, I look at things from a sense of where am I weak, where am I vulnerable, and where can it fail? Where can I be harmed? And all those things I completely fix. And I live in a lifestyle that adapts to that lens, that paradigm, right? So just very simple things. Like, I'm not going to sit with my back to the door of a restaurant, and not see who's coming in and what's happening. Like, that's not smart. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because you then put yourself at a certain vulnerability. It's just always assessing risk and assessing where do I make out best in this situation, in every single situation, right? Small to big. And most of us don't want to go down to the micro small because, again, it's just too intense. We just rather look at life as one big picture. As long as I do the big things right, the small things don't matter. And those small things are what get you every time. So that's the difference between me and most of you, some of you, probably most of you, is that, and so I want to encourage you all to step your game up and to live in as a tense of a life as possible, and to ask what's wrong and be very, very clear and transparent with yourself. Because sometimes it's not nobody else you're asking but yourself. Look yourself in the eyes, in the mirror, and be like, hey, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong with this picture? And be honest with yourself. And then that answer will help you dictate your actions, which should be the solutions to mediate or remediate what's wrong. And so that should be your outlook on life. It's like, yo, what's wrong here? This equation, how can I fix it? And that will get you to out of a lot of stuff. It'll get you to new heights. It'll definitely guide you in the right direction in life, because if you're correcting what's wrong, that means you're living in a way of what's right. You know what I'm saying? You're living righteous because you're living right, because you're doing what's right, and you are expecting right, and you're demanding right, and so therefore wrong is not an option, and average and mediocre is not an option. So with that longer motivational message than I planned, I want to now jump into our 5 questions of the day, sent by Brandon J. Wigley, VP of J. Morrison Real Estate Partners. We help real people do real estate, the JM Rep company. We are real estate advisors, consultants, coaches, and investors. And so you guys will see a great video. You've seen one of the Ask Jay videos from a couple of days ago where I had some clients out in Norristown, Pennsylvania, working on closing out on a deal. I just left Newark, New Jersey today, looking at 2-3 family deals. These aren't for my personal portfolio. This is all within my company. And so my goal right now is to grow a real estate advisory and asset management company that can really have a nice amount of property under. I won't give a number just yet because I don't want to be just throwing stuff out there because it sounds cute. But I have some goals in regards to how much properties that we want to develop and manage over the next year. So shout out to all my JM Rep team throughout the country, and I appreciate all of you. Reunikia, great call today with the private money lender, and Benedict and Greg and Tosin and Chris and everyone. Just shout out to Beyond down in Cleveland, Beyond Win. Shout out to Ken and the brothers up in Detroit. Shout out to Coop out the West Coast. Cooper. Shout out to Dutch in Chicago. All J. Morrison Real Estate Partners, all partners of ours, friends and associates of ours. Ramon down in Atlanta. Big Don down in Atlanta. My boy Mark Witten. Just people I know throughout the country who are active in the industry. And are colleagues of ours. So anyway, first question from YouTube, Dr. DZ. Do you teach real estate development as well, or is that in the category with commercial real estate? Yes, we have a commercial real estate course in the J. Morrison Academy where we teach real estate investing and commercial real estate investing, and one of the courses is a new development course. Where we one of the lessons is on new developments. So we'll be covering overviews on new developments, mixed use, multifamily, and industrial. We'll be talking about how the different models in commercial real estate, from a personal portfolio model to a business model to a passive investor model to a hybrid of all 3. So we'll talk about, it's a very, very, very comprehensive course, and you can read more about it on jmorrisonacademy.com. And with our JM Rep, I was saying this episode is kind of sponsored by J. Morrison Real Estate Partners. You guys can check out what we do at jmrepartners.com in regards to any of your coaching consulting needs. If you're a wholesaler, you want to joint venture with us, by all means, you can go to the same site or go to jvwithj.com and let's partner up on some deals. My team is out there on the ground every day, and they're looking for people that can help us facilitate more deals, as well as our extensive investor list, which is nearly reaching 1,000 investors on our investor list. So if you guys want access to that or to be on our investors list, go to buydealswithj.com or just go to, again, jmrepartners.com. That's all there. Also from YouTube, Edwin Nunez. Do you read financial and annual reports? Does a business mastery course teach you how to read annual and financial reports? Yes, I do read annual financial reports for my company, and yes, the business mastery course will teach that. I won't be teaching that in that course. Our instructor, Aisha Rodriguez, will, but yes, I do read it myself, and yes, we will make sure that you guys learn it as well. It's very important you learn that in order to grow and scale your businesses. Great question, Edwin. From IG at dsmith27, ask, what would you do if you lost it all? I'm gonna get it right back. Now, if I lost it all, I'm gonna get it right back. And again, it's the same formula. I've lost it all before. I've been down and out like a bunch of times. It's not new to me. And so from that, there is a level of confidence in knowing what my capacity is, my ability is to grow and regrow. Long as I didn't lose my mind and this knowledge that's up here, I'm going to be pretty much A-okay, because this is where the magic is. As investors, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, there is the option that we may, foul out, strike out, that we may lose, we may make a bad decision, or, the banking system could crumble or anything, right? Like life happens. But if you have the knowledge base, if you have the know-how, if you're a critical thinker, you're a strategic thinker, if you are if you work with passion and dedication and all those intangibles, like the ones that I embody, and your work ethic is there to match your smarts, like you can't lose. You'll always be able to bounce back because you're always going to be aggressive and innovative, and you're going to understand how to be communicative and charismatic and everything needed to be able to, again, make your fortune. So I believe, by the grace of God, that I have the talents and gifts to be able to withstand whatever my situation is. As much I may be frustrated, and I may be depressed, or might cry about it for a couple of days, if I were to, knock on wood, lose it all, I do have confidence in my abilities to gain back any material wealth, status, or anything, of the likes. So, from IG at Reese15 asks, where do you see JMA and YMC movement in 20 years? In 20 years, I would love for JMA and YMC to be household staples, like the YMCA, or like the Boys and Girls Club, or like, these major organizations or major institutions, but for helping to build and educate Black people, right? So JMA on financial literacy and wealth building. I would love to see JMA centers or JMA schools in like every state, everywhere, and every major city. Honestly, 20 years, so doable. Or YMC community centers teaching social and economic repair as well. But that's where I really see it, though. I see it as both institutions as vehicles to be able to empower and have the curriculums and systems needed to be able to empower. So hopefully in 20 years, we can grow that big and really be like, it's like within the Black community, we have tons of churches. Like, we have more churches than there is God. I mean, there is Jesus, and there is we just got churches on churches on churches. And that's not to even mention, other religions outside of just say the Christian churches. I mean, there's still Jewish, there's Moorish, there's Muslim, right? There's Nation of Islam. But we just got so many churches. But imagine if all those churches were wealth centers, though, where they actually taught comprehensive wealth building, or all those mosques and all those other places that you find us, right? So it's like, if we're missing a big knowledge base we're in poverty, right? So we know that the average median household of family wealth for African Americans is only $6,000. Is the average median wealth for African American family, $6,000. Whereas to our European American counterparts, their average median wealth is $91,000. Like, that just says it all to me. And I could spit a whole bunch of other stats that support all that. So it's like, we need to do something major in the financial education department and show us how to financially execute, and how to be supported as entrepreneurs, understanding the tools and tricks of the trade we need to be successful entrepreneurs and successful real estate investors, and understanding that real estate is going to be the foundation for us building wealth. It is the simplest path to gaining big capital and doing it leveraged by something has great value, with other benefits like appreciation and cash flow and tax benefits. It's like, it is the shit. It is what it is. And we just gotta get that through our thick heads. Like, it should just come first. It should come first before our hot cars, before a whole bunch of stuff. And if it's not, and I'm telling you, it really will be some portion of real estate, but second or equivalent to that is also just businesses and understanding the stock market and just other vehicles of building wealth, period, because it's all about our money earning more money for us. Our money just spends too much, doesn't earn enough. But real estate will be the key conduit to how we earn. I know this. This is just the facts. Facebook, Wayne Baldwin asked, Ask Jay, I just decided to start a real estate school and have a past record from 1994 to 1995. that consists of 2 felonies. Throughout my life, I've been letting this hold me back, and I'm tired of it. Can you give me some feedback as to how to get started and how to prepare myself with issues that may arise concerning my past, because I really want to do this. Thank you. Well, Wayne, we appreciate the transparency, King, and sharing your story and your experience with us. I mean, that's cool. I think a lot of people will benefit from that. You got to realize that it's nothing stopping you but you just going through the process. Just be honest along the process. 94, 95 was a long time ago. Hopefully the commission in your state, I'm not sure what state it is, will be understandable of that. And hopefully the crimes aren't crimes that are ones such as like fraud or bank fraud, or I think some violent crimes where they just won't, they really put a big hurdle in front of you. But no matter what the hurdle is, you definitely can petition it. You definitely can, you may just make it on the first go. They may give you probation, they may not. So you got to go through the process is the bottom line. Just if you have felonies, you want to get a real estate license, just go through the process. I do want you to understand that being a realtor is a great professional designation. It sounds cool, it sounds good. It is a great career to make money. It is some self-esteem in it. Although only 4% of realtors are African American and 4% are Hispanic, we make a small minority of realtors. But again, it still is something you could be proud of and kind of have on your resume. But you don't need to be a realtor to be in real estate. So I want you to understand that. You can be in real estate just as much as an investor, understanding how to invest. And that means understanding how to invest using other people's money, using hard money, private money, wholesaling, flipping contracts, buying and holding, using FHA, using conventional, all those tricks. So I see so many people count themselves out because they can't get the realtor hat because of their records or whatever the case is, because they think that being a realtor means they're in real estate. But all being a realtor is being the person that works for the investor or the homeowner in real estate and gets a commission from finding them a house or selling their house, representing them. So being a realtor, you are in the industry, you will learn a lot. It's a great professional designation, but it's not the end all be all to real estate. So God forbid, things don't go all in the direction you want with this quest you're on. There's nothing stopping you from being in real estate because your felonies cannot hold you back from being an investor. Bottom line. So that's our 5 questions for today. I'm Ask Jay. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. No, really, subscribe to the YouTube channel and comment below. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 63. I'll be hard at work. Make sure you check me out. Mr. Real Estate Periscope, Mr. Real Estate Snapchat, at Mr. J Morrison Instagram, at Mr. J Morrison Twitter, and then our Facebook channel. Make sure you like that Facebook fan page, Mr. Real Estate Morrison. jmorrison.net for all inquiries, bookings, and everything else cool like that. jmorrisonacademy.com for our wealth mastery course, commercial real estate course, residential real estate course, business mastery course, business starter course, stocks and finance course, a credit mastery course, understanding personal credit or business credit. We will show you all those things. And yes, I get busy like that. Well, youngmindscan.org if you just want to help build better Black communities. We have a conference call tomorrow night, Tuesday, December 22nd. I don't have the conference call number on me. Check it on my Instagram at Mr. J Morrison or the at YMC Coalition Instagram. Again, youngmindscan.org. We're having the community call tomorrow night. What can you do to help build better Black communities? Call in, and I want to hear your thoughts. This time it's up to you to talk, and I'll ask you the questions tomorrow on our YMC call tomorrow night. So we get busy. All right. So JMA, JMREP, YMC, and all that good stuff. See you guys tomorrow, episode 63. Peace.